Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the world with not a single natural river. For example, its capital Riyadh receives an average of only 116 millimeters of rain per year. In 1950, the population was about 3 million, but today it has grown to over 26 million. This rapid growth placed unbearable pressure on water resources. For decades, Saudi Arabia relied on deep underground aquifers, also known as fossil water stored underground for millions of years. This water is non-renewable, meaning, once used, it cannot be replaced in our lifetime. At one point, nearly 70% of the country's water needs were met through fossil water. However, NASA's GRACE satellite data revealed a shocking truth. Between 2002 and 2016, Saudi Arabia lost nearly 2 cubic kilometers of groundwater every year, about 2 trillion liters annually. At that time, with a population of around 18 million, each person used about 310 liters of water per day, while the global average is only 150 liters. This was like using a battery that could never be recharged. The crisis worsened in the 1970s when the government decided to grow wheat locally instead of importing it. Heavy subsidies encouraged farming, and by 2003, 85% of the country's water was being consumed by agriculture alone. Within 3 decades, this mistake drained water reserves so rapidly that the wheat program had to be shut down. To protect what little fossil water remained, it was reserved strictly for emergencies. So where would fresh water come from? The answer was a groundbreaking mega-projective creation of the world's largest artificial river system, spanning nearly 12,000 kilometers underground. This man-made river is one of the most ambitious engineering feats ever attempted. Every day, about 9.4 million cubic meters, 940 billion liters, of freshwater is produced using advanced desalination technology, converting seawater from the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf into drinkable water. Transporting water underground reduces evaporation in the extreme desert heat. This project is not just about water delivery. It aims to revive Saudi Arabia's dream of self-sufficient agriculture, reduce food imports, and diversify the economy beyond oil. The pipeline network uses anti-corrosion pipes up to 2.25 meters in diameter, stretching farther than twice the length of the Nile River. It is an engineering marvel unlike anything the world has seen before. Saudi Arabia now operates 28 desalination plants, using 2 main technologies: multi-stage distillation, where seawater is heated, evaporated, condensed, and reused with energy recovery systems; reverse osmosis, inspired by human cell biology, where seawater passes through ultra-thin membranes that block even viruses, removing 99% of salt and minerals. Modern reverse osmosis plants require only 2.8 kilowatts of electricity to produce 1,000 liters of water, remarkably energy efficient. Today, 66% of Saudi Arabia's water demand is met through desalination, supported by over 500 dams with a total storage capacity of 2 billion cubic meters. These reservoirs support drinking water, agriculture, and groundwater recharge. However, desalination creates a major challenge: salt waste. From the daily production of fresh water, nearly 329,000 tons of salt remain. This brine is often released back into the sea, causing dead coral zones in parts of the Red Sea. To address this, Saudi Arabia is developing deep-sea diffusers and exploring brine mining, where valuable minerals like magnesium and potassium are extracted, reducing environmental damage. Saudi Arabia is now the largest desalinated water producer in the world, and its water delivery system is officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's largest pipeline network. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman aims to meet 100% of the nation's water needs by 2030 using this system. One of the most astonishing sights is water being pumped up 10,000-foot-high mountains, using massive pumping stations that operate 24/7, consuming nearly 9% of the country's total electricity. This underground river is not just a pipeline, it is a declaration that water scarcity can be overcome through technology. A country with no natural rivers and almost no natural water resources will host the World Water Forum in 2027. This proves that even the harshest environments can be transformed with determination and innovation. We hope you enjoyed this MRTV video. Don't forget to like, share, and leave your valuable comments. See you in the next amazing video.